Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Um, I'm sorry. So the buddy's over here talking again, like running a fucking map, right? She thinks she's all that I am. No, just because you got you got people being young to Christian doesn't mean shit. You got TV time for your fucking behavior? Okay, whatever. I don't. And people can see the truth from the asses, you can put your fucking head out of your fucking ass. Let's go, buddy, because I'm sick of you. Okay? You can come up into my chat all you want to. But god damn it, how dare you sit there and say, Chris and Cody dismember Sebastian? How far and you put it. The audacity! Do you not know anything, let's go? Do you not learn? I swear Betty's wrong about. I don't know how wrong she is about the Lily and Jack case, and I did my research and I couldn't get let it go. No, I'm serious. I did my research. Have some thoughts. So, I thought maybe we just. I need to do a lot of videos for y'all. I'll get into Ashton and Catherine McBoone stuff and what has happened, their merits on YouTube and stuff like that. Ashton's a douchebag in my opinion. Oh, that's a E2 drama type of thing. It's not like a crime thing. I got bad feelings about that. And I also know that James Charles came out and that Edgar came out too, but haven't heard anything on that. So let's hop into Molly Troy. Honey, welcome to my channel. In my opinion, I've been feeling like this.
Case for 14 months and not really getting anywhere. The people responsible, at least who we believe is responsible, is still out there walking free. To be a Gigi, have you as a and whatnot, but you know, it's one of those things. We don't want to see them hurt, but what's in the best
on it as well. Jack Sullivan, he's 4 years old, blonde hair, and was last seen wearing blue dinosaur boots. And again, they disappeared around May 2nd. According to
maybe only news reporting because that is fake. I can debunk it in a heartbeat. But let's go.
It's working, so that's always good. Little Orange Man, Frank Houston, it's nice to see you. Mally, it's nice to see stated Delilah yet. I've been back
because she's too lazy.
February 25th when they were at a restaurant called the Texas Roadhouse. And he has not been picked up by any type of scent dog leaving the home. And of course, by March 14th of 2024, we realized that there was some activity on the side of the house leading to a vehicle. Many believe that this is the time when Sebastian was removed from the home. In what condition, we don't know. There has been many people that have enhanced this images of these flashlights going to a car. In several of the images, you can clearly see that there is something very large being carried to the car. That is not a good sign for somebody like me, because if he was
others, blogs, issues. I didn't see anything. People have made it out to be. People have edited that photo to be like that. And to me, those photos does not make sense.
Case, I think the reason why people are focusing on Lily and Jack is because it's a new case. And if we can help them, as opposed to us being on Sebastian's case for
I every day for 14 months. Every birthday with Molly, BJ, Justin for all. No. What?
14 months and not really getting anywhere, the people responsible, at least who we believe
And you're wrong about that. You're wrong for saying that. You're wrong about this new case. You're telling lies about it. But you don't give a damn. It's all about the money, honey.
is responsible is still out there walking free. So I think that it's not that we're leaving the Sebastian Rogers case. I think it's just a little break to try to help another family, as well as just getting some breathing room, because the case of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers has literally been so intense for over a year. I think having a little change of scenery and conversation, try to help another family, as well as just getting some breathing room, because the case of Sebastian Wayne Drake
Oh my God.
we still need to make sure that Sebastian's name doesn't fall on the algorithm. So we're going to go over a few things related to the Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers case, have a little bit of talking points. Many of the people that are here on my channel have seen this case for a really long time. They're
Had the wrong information about you.
very fluid and they understand all the details of the case.
Do they understand that Chris and Kate are not responsible? Because I don't think you do, madam.
But for those that don't know the details of the case, we have a situation where a boy has been missing for well over a year. That 15-year-old boy is now 16 years old. He's never seen anybody, not on social media. There's no tracking of him. The mom and stepfather are always seem to be acting sus. The biological father.
Well, if you not harass them, go by the house. Yeah, you not have to be moving back and forth. Yes, right. I agree with you. People are
Seth Rogers has been the fighting.
no, he's not the only one that's been fighting for his boy. It's also Katie's boy. She made the boy. So don't sit there and say no.
The fighting force behind where we are today with the Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers.
No, Seth caused most of the problems in this case. And also that Seth has been taking maybe allegedly taking tips himself. No, ma'am, that's wrong. All tips that go to the TBI up to this the cups in Tennessee. It doesn't need to be sent to Seth.
And he misses his son an awful.
You don't think Katie and Chris does? Do? They do miss the son.
And just wants to know what happened to his son. And each passing day gets harder and harder for him to deal with his son being gone. Now we watch a lot of other cases, such as Lily and Jack, and we realize when a case.
No, that's different. Sebastian is 16. He doesn't need to be rough like a baby to miss me like that.
Is scaled back it typically means that law enforcement doesn't believe that the individual is still alive. And we know that the case in Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, it was the similar scenario where the search was scaled back relatively early on in the case, and went to an investigative side of the case, but they weren't so forthcoming to let us know that it was a criminal investigation because
It's not a chemical investigation. Excuse me, say what? No, baby, that's not true.
the mom and the stepdad and everybody were being beat up so much by social media or other
By you. By you. No, this is a... Go ahead.
people online that truly believe they're responsible. Now, I absolutely believe that they're responsible for this.
You have no proof. So the evidence, baby. So the motherfucking evidence. You have none, so shut the fuck up.
I truly believe that Sebastian has lost his life.
That's your belief.
And this
Not fact. Beliefs, opinions are not fact.
is one thing I've never told my, it has a very grim and dark reality behind those words. And we have to try to decipher.
You know that the listener word you can deliver. Be careful like you said. Be careful like you say and do. Because you know what? August is coming around the bend. And guess what happens in August? The evil son of a bitch. There's others, right? Protected others. Good for you. Anything you say do when he out is going to reflect bad on you.
For what those words mean. And to me,
you gotta pick every words. Take that first base. Don't try to like, oh that's just no. You know PI. You know smiley adjustment. See your asses down.
It doesn't mean he's alive. To me, when he makes those statements, it seems like he is absolutely certain they're never going to find him again. And there has to be a reason for him making such a firm and bold factual statement. So I've, might as well get that off my chest. It's been weighed on my chest for well over.
You might sit there and say that. This week, the files that they file against you and they can be refiled. You don't have to do. Talk about it and find out. Let's go. You need to be quickly enough to court to get you on something. Make you learn your lesson. You need to be taught a lesson by the law.
For a year, like I said, the people that are closest to me know that this is not shocking to them that I'm making this statement, because I've been making the bed. But I've been my mommy's little worker. She's been my.
You're nobody. Yeah, you got lucky. You got very lucky with that indictment. She just test your fate.
My little helper. Come on. Oh, you little baby tonight. Oh, yeah. You gonna get comfortable? I'm sorry, but you just wanted to be in my lap. It's been a while since we did a show with you in my lap.
About your lap.
As my main goal is to continue advocating for Sebastian Rogers to continue sharing his name, face, and flyer, so that one day he will be found. My ego will never overpower my commitment to that. I'm willing to speak to, listen to, and search with anyone. I'm here for Sebastian. He's such a sweet person. He really truly is such a sweet person.
Who?
And this is kind of where my
Oh my God.
conversation came up, because Heather, and this wasn't the first time I saw comments like this. So that's why I figured I would address it to everybody, because if anybody knows anything, I am team Sebastian. You know, Sebastian's army.
No. Sebastian, I mean, you can go screw off.
I stand with Seth. I want his son to come home. I want him to have, you know, many years with his son as possible. But I'm also a realist and know that we're in a very dangerous area and have been in a dangerous area for a very long time when it comes to Sebastian's case. Unfortunately, statistics are statistics for a reason. Is Sebastian an outlier? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Hey, Erna, it's nice to see you. Mama Bear, Tracy, Crime Critter, good morning. I think I said hi to you, Crime Critter, but good morning again. Toilet paper rolls are the best for dog toys. I tell you what, it just watching her with it just makes me smile. She's too stinking cute. She really is. She really is. So Heather writes, remember when he lost the most important thing in his life and he begged for all to help find his son, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, whom disappeared from his mother's home? Sebastian's army has not given up, nor will we stop. Maybe some of our focus, nor will we stop. Maybe some are focusing their efforts on the Sullivan. And I think she meant the Sullivan case. And yeah, I agree that there are people refocusing some efforts. I know certainly I'm refocusing some efforts. I've been through hell and back over the Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers case. And to have a case that I can compare this case to.
That's because I be fucking asking in your mouth. Not because I feel you speak. Forget that. You went to his side, you went to his home, also to his work, his campsite. That's all. Nobody chose. Nobody has. I'm tired right now. Tired of her shit. It's because of your own actions. Not the person, your own fucking actions. This can stick it in on defamation. This can stick it in on cyber harassment, maybe. Or solid bullying. I don't take bullying. I don't. Hi, Cash. Hi, Cash. Hi, Shiva. But you take whatever you can get.
That's also another active and ongoing case. For me, is really,
you don't have the right information, but okay,
interesting, you know, and it's a balancing act, but one that I'm up for the task. We will never forget Sebastian, but the problem is we have a law enforcement body.
No, you don't.
That is either broke or just not up for the task. I don't know which it is. I don't want to call them stupid because I don't think they're stupid.
You let your stupid ass out, right? I think people in Tennessee are stupid. Except for Cody and kids.
I think they're very deliberate. I think they know exactly what they're doing. So it makes me wonder, why are we still here? Why is there no child abuse charges? You know, we hear all these counties and places all over the country where they have a missing child and they arrest the parents for something like child abuse.
Because Katie and Chris never get abusive. They popped in one time and Chris got in trouble, so they stopped. That's why. It happened one time. Talking about CPS reports, how many just surfaced? How many just surfaced? And then you got one when was kicked out of the base for hitting Sebastian. he got because Sebastian went to scream. So that's true, John. Noah. So does Chris has 3 and Seth has 2? If you want to arrest King and Chris, you should arrest Seth for not giving his medicine. Keeping up going up on in medicine is torture. So Seth can get medical neglect.
To put them behind bars so they're not living their life. But when it comes to Tennessee,
Yeah, Ian, I'm for this.
good gracious, they can walk until the day the body's found. But
You need to be locked up at 50.
if no body is found, no crime has been committed according to the state of Tennessee. Now, I'm being facetious, and I know that that's not the way the laws are written. But at the end of the day, they don't bring circumstantial cases. Very, very rarely do they bring a circumstantial case when it comes to a death. Salty Gigi says 445 days since Sebastian Rogers has been last seen at 1008 Stafford Court, Hendersonville, Tennessee. Where is Sebastian? Sebastian didn't run away. There's zero evidence.
There's zero evidence.
He left the house. He didn't vanish.
His best friend. You don't talk to Chris and Cody. You don't give them a break. You don't ever talk about them. Sorry. My baby Simp, I don't want to call her a Simp. It's not your business what you want to. This rain, high sweet greens, podcast. So you can play that game.
Kids don't vanish. Katie, where is Sebastian?
No, you're not going to like this like Katie speak because Katie don't deserve this hate.
Did you take him out through the garage? Come clean. That is what Gigi, Salty Gigi had to say.
Go fuck off, Gigi.
And I've already got Matt's flyers. Is there anything else here? Yes.
Maybe I should put the real facts. I should put Stormy Drake
I'm trying to
Rogers.
see if this is the same one. Yes. And we don't want to forget, Sebastian's dad, Seth, did call for the FBI to take over this case early on in the investigation by May, I think he started campaigning at the beginning of May, potentially. But the petition, took another week or so after that to start. And he actually got some pretty good traction on the petition. And I think he even submitted the petition, but the FBI never took over the.
I have to stop this. In the last 3 days, has she been yellow just in the face? And if she has, that means she has liver cancer. Liver cancer. Not trying to be mean because I've seen this with my grandpa, my grandmother. She had it real bad and she turned. Her skin turned yellow. So is it my eyes? Have you seen that too? I'm not trying to hate. I'm just asking. Because her color does not look good.
Investigation, which kind of sucks. So give me a second so you guys can hear this.
Missing teenager's father wants an overhaul to the investigation. Good evening and welcome to News 2 at 5. I'm Bob Mueller. 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers disappeared from Sumner County back in February. Now his father tells News 2's Nikki McGee how he wants the investigation to change.
This week will mark 3 months since Sebastian Rogers went missing. And as you might imagine, his father
Just so you know, he doesn't look like that. He does not look like that.
Seth has mounting concerns, some of which he shared with News 2 during a bike ride vigil held for Sebastian Sunday.
I don't sense a state of urgency from them. It's not their kid, it's mine.
Although the FBI and TBI have been assisting the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, Seth would now like to see the case turn.
Actually, in my opinion, if Seth is taking tips, the tips are not going to the cops, that's a big red flag. So let's get Seth. Let's get it straight. I'm sorry. Seth does not own this case. It's Seth Inquiry. Seth does not run. He's trying to run it, but if Seth is taking tips, please turn him that's against law. And our tips should be going to cops first and him second.
Turned over to the FBI to take the lead.
I tell people when you see something, say something. And then they turn around and they tell me they see something and they never get a response. They call the sheriff's department. A lady called me. She got my number. She was like, I waited over 4 hours and nobody showed up.
The Sumner County Sheriff's Office tells News 2 they do share in Seth's urgency and are following up on all tips. Another disappointment, Seth's driving all the way out to North Carolina after a possible sighting of Sebastian, only to be told he'd need to go through his local sheriff's office to see the surveillance. The sheriff's office tells News 2 ultimately it wasn't Sebastian.
I just wanted to see his body language, the way the child was walking, to see if it was possibly my son. And, you know, the lady, her and her son, I would like to say thank you because that gave me a little bit of hope.
News 2 asked the sheriff's office and the DA if they would consider turning the case over to the FBI. Investigators say they'll continue to work with other law enforcement agencies, and the DA didn't wish to comment on an ongoing investigation. Despite his concerns, Seth was encouraged by the more than 100 people who came out to support Sebastian Sunday.
It gives me hope that my son's case isn't going to become a cold case. And the only reason it'll become a cold case is if the sheriff's department doesn't drop their ego and ask for a new set of eyes.
Nikki McGee, News 2.
Ego seems to be a major problem when it comes to Sumner County. Ego and arrogance, they get into their...
So have real ego and arrogance. Innocently, entitlement. You need to shut the fuck up. I don't care who you are. You have no power over people.
Own way. It just, in my opinion, just from my experience of dealing with law enforcement agencies across the country, and that's all there is to it.
No, you don't have the right to know everything.
You know, and I see this. It's heartbreaking. It's frustrating. But what do? You know, I never thought a law enforcement body would arrest me for my speech before. That was stupid, but...
No, listen. Look up Brigham Baker. They arrest you because you stopped them, not because you had a mega mouth for years.
What's more problematic is they're not making headway, and they're still not coming to the public to ask for help or even give them an update on the case. That is poor leadership.
No, that is the way they do it. Do you read something like you? Because of people like you. Because of people like you. Because of people like you, babe. You don't want to get any information to use against your parents. Because social media is bad to me as fuck. And you can tell you have for that. But go ahead, play games.
No matter how you look at this entire case, when it comes down to this case and the behavior of the people in charge of this case, you can clearly see it's poor leadership. There's no doubt in my mind why we are still sitting here this many months later with no
You don't know anything, so shut the fuck up.
direction. So, from Odd Murders and Mysteries, there was a post that says Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers went missing on February 25th, 2024, from Hendersonville, Tennessee. Sebastian has not been seen since. Sebastian, 15, disappeared from his home in Hendersonville, Tennessee. His disappearance was followed by a multi-agency search of the immediate and surrounding areas, but there was no evidence uncovered. Sebastian's parents are worried about his well-being and states he has been
Sebastian, let up his parents.
With autism and could need medical attention. Police state they have not found any evidence that would lead them to believe he was a victim of foul play, but they don't know what they don't know. According to the FBI, Sebastian is described as 5'5", 120 pounds, which was later changed to be between 110 to 150 pounds, but he has probably changed considerably over the last year. When he disappeared, he had dark blonde hair, brown/hazel eyes, and was last seen wearing a black sweatshirt and black sweatpants and his black framed glasses. Anyone with information about Sebastian Rogers' whereabouts is asked to call Sumner County Sheriff's Office at 615-451-3838 at 9. On February 26, 2024, and request that anybody share this post. Okay, guys. So there's our avocation for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers this morning. I don't want to get too far away from him. There is no new information that we can provide you. There is a couple sightings we've heard about just recently related to Sebastian Rogers, one being as far away as Alaska. And this is important because we know two people shortly after Sebastian.
I don't believe it. Why you not spend more hate and more misinformation?
Disappearance took off to Alaska. So that's about as much information or new information that we have. The search has still been the same. The goal is still the same. Find Sebastian, bring him home. But again, we have no cooperation from law enforcement, no public relations with law enforcement.
You don't get to know everything about this case. You don't get to sit there and justice people, and if you do, you're wrong for it. You don't know what the police have. You don't know if you're safe or okay.
Law enforcement really doesn't care about the world.
Oh, whatever.
He doesn't.
You don't care about anything. That's not the world, honey.
This is a calling card for his next campaign, right? He doesn't talk to his community. He doesn't lower the worries of his community, and he fails to get.
Because people have called in and asked for the detective. Do you know how wasteful that is, baby? Do you know how wasteful a person just telling everybody all the information about this case? Shut the fuck up.
Give any update on the largest story in his community's history. That is a total failure and a lack of leadership from the Sumner County Sheriff's Department. Now, it's a little bit of a different scenario when you go all the way over to Nova Scotia, Canada, where the Canadian police, the Canadian Mounted Police, have been very communicative with the community at large, and that leads that listen now.
Sorry, it's very rural. I don't think there's any community malls nearby. We're not super familiar with the area. We don't come out here a whole lot, but we'll have a look.
Charlie, want to go ahead?
Just wondering where they're set up with the search command today.
I
Is
don't
that
know.
the scene on McLaren Road?
Hi, guys. I've been so busy this week with real life things. But it's just a tragedy too. I have some ideas, but let me. This week is gonna be so busy. Alright, I do need to talk to you about the Ace family. I need to write that down. But I know the Jack and London story behind why hurt. If just I need to talk to y'all about that. We went missing 5/2/25. I'm gonna come. I don't know when, but I'm gonna come to you and talk about that case soon. I mean, I'm busy, so whenever I get a chance to listen to I listen to each one like all the time. Even at night, it helps me to sleep at night. To listen to my gaming people online, but during the day, I listen to Quimby nonsense. I try to be there for them. It's so hard because you have nonsense. You have Quimby, you have nonsense. It was Jane J, Granny Traxy. Those are the most excellent channels you could ever. But it's hard to catch everything like Cole and Quimby and all that. And then let's like the Green Team videos, you know. It's kind of hard, you know. I'm not trying to do it now. I'm into my gaming again, so I've been doing all the events and stuff in my game. So that's why I have been missing out so much. But I keep an eye on the Green Team. Hi, Purple Dragon Girl. I'm gonna talk to you later. Bye bye.